perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of twists and turns to it, but Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last time.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll try the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves him with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. The give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's
turning it on. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The running back has it. He's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pattern?
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a grab deep. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Louisville. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Makes the grab, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. If I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making a play.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Right back to the well. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it. Fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets away from one, he's got space.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
On the play. 2nd down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just keeps moving. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Gilmore. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Swings it out to the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down coming up. Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisville.
The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one miss today. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Brings into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Smith takes the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Cardinals. They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth, big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but not able to get to the first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what? Right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He is denied, no good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
Kentucky, 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's the handoff. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost a fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier. Like, the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions. And I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take it.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Getting late, pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The quarterback takes a knee. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a